Lesson 2. Troubleshooting. We all face computer-related problems time to time. Tracking down and resolving technical problems in computer is very challenging. It is not always as easy as it seems. Our devices, tools, equipments, and vehicles are very useful in our daily life. But the moment they start creating some problems, we begin to feel annoyed and frustrated. It becomes quite troublesome to get them repaired. In the same way, as long as the computer is working smoothly, you feel quite comfortable, but something unexpected may happen as follows. Maybe your computer fails to turn on, maybe it has frozen, maybe the monitor doesn't flicker into action when you start the computer, maybe your keyboard is not functioning, maybe your computer is not accepting the new CD you have put in, maybe the printer fails to print anything, maybe no sound is produced by the computer. Before you get panicky, let's learn some tricks to overcome troubleshooting. Basic problems. 1. Monitor problems. If you feel quite disparate due to any monitor problem, the following options may help you to solve the problems. Check whether the monitor is on and check its connection to the CPU. The monitor may have gone into power saver mode, so press any key or move the mouse, then it will come back to life. If the monitor's light indicator is on, check for the brightness and contrast settings on the monitor. If all the above helps prove to be futile, call for technical assistance. 2. Mouse keyboard problems. Sometimes you may notice that the mouse has stopped working or the keyboard is not functioning. Then, first check them for loose connections. If the problem persists further, then technical assistance may be sought. 3rd, sound problems. Your PC is not producing any sounds. Then check for power connection to the speakers, speaker cable connection to the PC or the volume. Switch on the speakers as well as volume option on the taskbar. It may happen that the volume has been set to mute or set at 0 level. 4th, CD DVD's problems. You must use proper application software to run the CD DVD. Maybe you are using application to run a data or video CD DVD. Eject the CD DVD from the drive, and if there is any dust, clean it. If there are any scratches on the CD DVD, you may have to replace it. You should also test the drive with some other CD DVD. If that too fails to solve the problem, call for technical assistance. 5th, printer problems. Sometimes the printer may not print anything. Instead of getting panicky, just check for the following. Check if the printer is plugged in, turned on and properly connected to the computer. If the printer has sufficient papers to print the job, the computer is not turning on. Try the following checks that may solve the problem. Check whether the main power and UPS are turned on. Check for proper connection to CPU for power supply. Sometimes it may be just a loose cable connection. Check for proper connection and see whether the monitor is switched on or not. The monitor may be in off state sometimes. Are other electronic devices working? If they are not, you could have a general power failure or a blown fuse. If all the above options fail to solve the problem, unplug your computer and plug any other electronic device at the power source. If the other device is working, it may be that the computer power cable needs replacement. Still, if nothing happens, call hardware engineer for technical support. Your computer has frozen. Sometimes you may come across a problem while working on your computer that all of a sudden it refuses to respond to your commands. The mouse pointer does not move. The keyboard strokes are not being accepted. Before you start cursing your PC or restart your computer, try the following. Try to close the current application if possible. Sometimes the mouse pointer works at the close button. It can result in some data loss, but the normal operations will resume. Press Ctrl plus Alt plus Delete key combination, but do it only once. If you do it twice, the computer resets before giving you a chance. The Windows Task Manager dialog box will appear listing all open applications. If any open application is causing problem, you may see the words not responding after the application's name. Select that application and click the End Task button. The system will start working in a normal way again. If the problem still does not solve, repeat the step 2 to see if some other application is also not responding. Use Restart option from Turn off computer dialog box if the computer does not return to normal working condition. If Windows is still unable to shut down, turn the PC off, wait for a few seconds and then turn it on again. If the above problem repeatedly occurs, it would be better to call hardware engineer for technical assistance. Internet problems. Unable to establish the connection, lift the phone receiver and check the dial tone. Maybe the phone line is dead. Register a complaint if there is no dial tone. The dial tone is there, but still you are not able to establish the connection. Check for proper username, password and validity of connection. Opt for a new connection from your ISP in case the connection is no more valid. Call the hardware vendor if all the above are okay. Points for review. As long as the things of our day-to-day are in working condition, our daily life look nice, but the moment they start creating some problems, we begin to feel annoyed and frustrated. Sometimes you may notice that the mouse has stopped working or the keyboard is not functioning. In that case, first check them for loose connection. A continuous beep in the UPS alarms us about the low battery.